Hey everybody, it's Amy from Amy Bachman Sew and Quilt and Amy Sews, and it is Friday. So happy Friday to everybody, and welcome to a new series called Flippin Fridays. And why are we calling it that? Because we're using the F word, because the F word stands for file or fabric. Whatever we feel like doing on a Friday, we're just going to pop up and you're going to have a file to download. Okay, so we're doing an SVG file today. It is pie baking season. So this pie file is going to be available for you to download. You're going to go to amybachman.com. It's right on the website. You're going to click on it. It's going to go to your downloads. It's all good. It's a zip file. But what are we doing with this SVG file? I'm including the SVG file, an embroidery file, and a scan and cut file. So how cool is that? So I am using heat transfer vinyl from Caesar. I only use Caesar products. It's the best vinyl out there. I took them to my scan and cut. We're going to finish weeding. So I used a half cut feature, and the weed, all I'm going to do is pull it apart, take out the big pieces, and it's going to leave me that file. I'm going to lift up the heat transfer sheet, which is now sticky. You're going to take it to your tea towel, whatever you're going to put it on. Put it on. You're going to press it at 350 for about 45 minutes. Hi, Cindy. You're the first one for Freaking Friday. It's Flippin' Friday, I should say. We're using the F file here. Anything F, whether it's a file or a piece of fabric. We may never know what we're showing up to do. So the file, I'll take the link in here in a second. So this file is an SVG file. What can you do with an SVG file? Well, you can cut it out of vinyl, paper, fabric, you name it. But here's the cool part. I'm going to show you with my software. We're going to turn it into an embroidery design. So let me hit go on my Janome here, and it's going to finish stitching. Maybe a little loud, so let's see how loud she is. All right, you're seeing my dime software, right? All I need to do, I just went to File, Import Artwork, right? And most software works the same way, okay? So don't panic. If you have a top-line digitizing program, it all pretty much has the same function. I'm going to right-click, Convert to, Satin Fill. It's going to take a second. There it is. I'm going to come over here. I don't know that you can see everything. Come over here and just make sure my underlay is in play. And that's what it looks like. It's that simple. And now I'm just going to save it as, now for you guys, I saved it as a DST file. Everybody can use a DST file. So SVG files are easy to cut. I cut on my Brother Scan and Cut because you guys know we rule the Brother Scan and Cut here. If you don't have one, you can go to amysews.com. And so you're going to go to amybachman.com. You're going to get the freaking file right there. You're going to click on the website and it's going to download. So I did a half cut on my Scan and Cut, which means it only cut halfway through. That machine's really noisy. So let's see how far we got. We're almost done. So I want you to see how the SVG file relates to cutting and then embroidery, right? So it all works all together. Once you have the artwork, you can do anything with it, right? So I gave you the SVG file and the FCM file, which the newer Scan and Cuts, the DX series all read, not all DX machines, the 325, the 330, that whole series will read the SVG files. So I put it on my Scan and Cut. I did a half cut. I weeded away the extra. I take my sticky heat transfer and put it where I want to put it. Take it to, well, I have a heat press. Take it to your iron and you're going to press it 350 degrees, which is your high setting, for about 30, 40, probably about 40 seconds. I almost said minutes. And it is totally washable, usable. what a great gift, right? So it's so easy to convert all this. Everybody buys all this. Oh, thanks, Cindy. I love Freen from Embroidery Garden. That girl, I love her. It just takes a little bit of process. Everybody buys these super expensive machines, equipment, and I don't see anybody producing anything. So here it is. That's what it looks like with one click in embroidery. I have to get rid of my jump stitches. But we went from heat transfer vinyl. Stephanie's on, girl. Look at that. How about some Caesar heat transfer vinyl on a little tea towel? Now, most of us don't use our tea towels, right? These are just pretty things, but you could put it on anything, right? And there is the same SVG file turned into embroidery in one click. So this is a Flippin Fridays because the F stands for fabric or files. It's a new series we're going to be doing. So if you go to amybachman.com, there's a little symbol that says Flippin Friday. You're going to click on it. The folder is going to download. What are you getting? You're getting the FCM file, the Brother Scan and Cut file. If you don't have one of the newer models, you're getting the SVG file because SVG is everything, right? And then you're getting the DST file. I want to convert to DST. DST is the mother sauce of all embroideries. Every machine should use a DST file so you can stitch it out. So that's all we're going to do. So when we cut our Caesar Easy Weed, shiny side down, it's counterintuitive, mirror image, half cut, weed it, press it, and you get beautiful results. Now, I'm not sure I want a pie on a shirt, but you can put pie on anything. It's pie. It's baking season for me. I love to bake. So here it is. I took my SVG file into my embroidery software, right? Import artwork, right click, convert to satin stitch. And there is my beautiful pie. So you can embroider your towel. You can wear your pie. It's so simple. And that's what Flippin Fridays are. It is a simple file that you can use for embroidery or cutting, whatever you want to do. You want to cut your pie out of fabric and fuse it on something? Same thing. Just need to know how to cut. And you know, at amysews.com, we are the home of the scan and cut, create, box, and classes. Woo! So that's where we're at. Those of you just jumping in, it's Flippin Friday. It's a new series we're starting. You're going to get a file or we're going to show you something to do with fabric. So wow, that was quick, and it's meant to be quick and easy. So make sure you follow, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. The more we grow, the more we do. And of course, we always say, the more you know, the more you sew. Everybody have a terrific weekend. See you next Friday.